Pelicans fall 108-99 to the Warriors. Podcast is sponsored by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boot Krewe Media, located at 918 Poydras Street by the Superdome. Give them a call at 504-523-5413 if you or someone you know has been involved in an accident. Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boot Krewe Media, joined with Chaz, Five, and Lido. Tough loss tonight. Lido, we'll start with you. We'll go Five and Chaz, but it's another disappointing end. I felt like they had a chance to win there, and Brandon struggled tonight, and CJ kind of struggled from the field, but there were some good and bad things tonight. What did you see though in that last like 4 minutes there, where the Pelicans couldn't generate an easy look, and just missed some shots down the stretch?
What did I saw uncreativeness from a coaching staff. I saw the thing that Brandon didn't have a good game, but I feel like while that's half on Brandon, I feel like that's also half on the coaching staff because we did nothing. We did not make any adjustments to get him any easy looks. There was nothing we did to make the game easier for him. He's getting face guarded, and there was no action run to his man. There was no scheme to get Kaminga off of him any quicker than we did, and like I don't understand if the game plan is to take the ball out of Brandon's hands, do you not have a backup game plan at that point? Like, do you not know going into the game that they're gonna want to take the ball out of Brandon's hands? Like, is that a surprise to us?
No, I mean, listen, I thought Golden State's scheme tonight, Jared, they were very aggressive with him. Kaminga was all over him. He was holding him, grabbing him, and it looked like it got under his skin a little bit. And let me ask you this, Jared. Do you think Brandon needs to start selling more? I mean, you see how the ridiculous Klay Thompson flop. I know it got overturned, but at what point do these guys have to start flopping? Because this is ridiculous now.
I mean, look, I'm not calling Brandon like an ultra superstar, but look at the superstars now in the NBA, right? Everybody does it, right?
You go through it, Luca, Booker, KD. Not even really necessarily KD, but like all those guys, they have a little animation to them. And it's disgusting to play like that, but that's what gets them a call.
But I mean, if that's going to take Brandon out of his game, I don't want him to do it, right? But at this point, the frustration is taking him out of the game as well. And I think that's a little bit of both on Brandon and the coaching staff as well. It's like it's hard to, Willie Green coached on a staff with Golden State, and he's watched teams face guard Steph Curry before, and I would assume that adjustment Jaren Collins as well. Like I'm not going to leave him out of this, right? You've seen this before. You've seen people face guard, people Steph Curry, and you have to figure out a way to get them off. Send a screen to get him off because he's not going to see it. He's going to be blindsided by it because he's face guarding. Like there's a ton of different ways, and I think early on, Najee made some big buckets to alleviate that pressure to try to get them out of that box and one. Being able to get downhill and knocking down some shots. And again, this is a make or miss league. I don't think the Pels I think we shot too many shots, right? I don't think we're great. I don't think the team shoots really good, to be honest. I think we should be more of an attacking team. We shot a lot of transition threes when I thought we should have probably got layups. I think that kind of took us out of the game. But at the end of the day, you're gonna lose a game like this when you just you get outsmarted. You're not playing your game. You played their game and you lost.
Yeah.
Before you go to Chaz, can I say something?
Yeah.
So coming out of halftime, Jen Hill was talking to Jaren Collins, and Jaren Collins called out every defense that the Warriors played in that first half, right? He called it out. He said they did boxing. There was a boxing one. There was this. They did that. They did that. But yet we didn't do anything in the second half to adjust to it.
Yeah, with Lito, with the boxing one, we'll get to Chaz, but with the boxing one, would you want to see run more for Brandon? Because it is really do NBA teams run back boxing ones, right? But when you do that, you got to turn in Herb Jones and these guys. As you said before, the first half, the other guys were making shots, like Najee Marshall, Trey Murphy, like these guys were helping out. Is it as simple as guys got to make shots, or is it schematic?
I think it's both. I mean, schematically, yeah, like there has to be a game plan for it. But of course, guys have to make shots. At the end of the day, like Five said, it's a make or miss league. I think for me, if they're gonna set up and they're gonna face guard him, like let Brandon just facilitate it. He can't face guard him.
And he
If he's
did. I thought he did. I thought he did a pretty good job facilitating maybe there in the second and third, but just, guys stop hitting shots. It was frustrating. Chaz, a positive tonight was Cairo.
I'm not skipping over this. No, I'm not skipping over this. Oh, yo, congratulations to Kyron. I'm very happy. I think you played great. I think you deserve more minutes.
13 minutes. 13 minutes.
Unacceptable. Kyron deserved more minutes. He looked like, Kyron looked great out there tonight. Credit to him. These devastating injuries, the Jonathan Isaac news, it really puts these injuries in perspective. It's sad to see these guys go through that. But let's talk about the $30 million elephant in the room. Okay, when this man played, against Portland, gave him his props. You know what I'm saying? Gave him his props. I said, you had a good game, bro. Had a good offensive game. Tonight, he was awful. Him and Billy Hernangomez were the two worst players on the floor tonight for the Pelicans. I don't put any of this game on CJ. I thought CJ played well. I thought Najee had some brain farts in transition, but I thought overall he played well, especially in the first half. The issue I had with Brandon all night tonight, and it started in the first half, Justin, like you just said, guys made shots, but there was a lack of decisiveness from Brandon, in my opinion. I thought the refs might have missed a couple calls here and there, but when Brandon attacked the rim, he was looking to pass. He wasn't looking to initiate contact, finish through Draymond or over Draymond or through whoever the defender was. Got the ball, held it for 20 seconds, looked around, saw nothing was happening, did a little hook, tried to get to the rim, passed to the corner to Herb Jones. Herb Jones misses a shot, CJ misses a shot, et cetera, et cetera. I thought they were great passes. But
do you think if they make their shots consistently, the lane opens a little bit more for Brandon to attack?
Maybe. I don't think so, because the reason why I say that is because it's like, to me, Brandon and Zion are different. But when you got a person as talented as a Brandon or a Zion, I don't necessarily believe in space too much. Like you could have Klay Thompson. I think you could have Klay Thompson out there to a degree, and Zion is still going to get about 3 or 4 defenders. I think there's Klay just gonna have to beat us. I think with Brandon, like you said, he roughed him up a little bit. I didn't think it was nothing out of the ordinary. And the reason why I can't let him off the hook is because CJ found a way to get to the line. And let's say, all right, Brandon, he missed some shots he should have got. When he got to the line, he missed his free throws.
Well, that's what I wanted to bring up. But so Brandon shot 8 free throw attempts tonight and 5. He's a good free throw shooter. But this kind of shows me, did Golden State get under him tonight, get under his skin a little bit tonight? Because down the stretch, he missed 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Or did he miss 2 in a row?
He missed 3 in a row.
He missed
3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. that's, you just can't have that. You can't. It's plain simple. You can't have that.
I mean, he just dropped a 40 ball on. In Portland, where I get it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't expect 40. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it.
No, I'm just saying, like, the legs may be gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the great players, right? You want to be considered great. The great players figure out a way to score, especially in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Kobe had games where he just scored 40 and, Cass is face guarding him. I'm not comparing Brandon to Kobe, but, that's my objection, right? Is to see, like, all right, Brandon, if you want to be great, if you want to be considered that, Brandon himself called himself Kobe. Brandon himself, the new Kobe and Shaq. That's what he said after the Phoenix game. He posted that on Instagram. But I'm saying, if you want to be that, you want to be great, these are the moments you got to take advantage of.
Yeah.
I think that listen, Brandon had a bad game. Yeah. Like, it just is what it is. He had a bad game. Yeah. It happens. I still think you gotta put some emphasis on the coaching staff on that though. And I truly do feel like, I know Chad said a few. I think Kuminga got away with a lot. Like, I think he got away with a lot as far as like being like, he basically was like hand checking him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he basically was playing 90s.
Who got let me ask this, Leo. I'm gonna cut you off. Who got guarded more aggressively tonight, Brandon or Jordan Poole? Who would
I
you
mean,
say?
Brandon.
I didn't even remember Jordan this game.
Brandon,
I
right?
feel like Jordan didn't
Yeah.
even play.
Okay, how many free throw attempts do you think Jordan Poole had tonight?
What do you have, like 10?
He had 12.
Yeah, 12 on
He
like
went 12 of 12.
Yeah, 14 points. That
He went 3 of 13 at the field and had 12 free throw attempts. And
I'm with Chaz. I don't even remember him tonight.
I don't even
swear.
remember Jordan playing.
12 free
But
throw
the thing is, Suyo, getting to the line is a skill. That's an art. That's a talent.
Hey, and he's got
all
the
that-
skill, and Zion and because Zion and Brandon don't flop. They just but like to y'all's point,
can we
it
talk
is a
about the
skill.
flop? Can we talk about the flop, dog? Can
What do
we
you
talk?
want to talk
Clay?
about?
No, talking about Jordan Poole, dog. Listen, bro.
Oh,
Listen, man. You know, Draymond hit you harder than that, man. Like, come on now.
I said that, bro.
Bro.
You got hit harder this summer, bro.
Yeah, chill out, bro. Come on now.
It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acting, Lito. It's a lot of acting.
I mean, like, I'm not a person who likes to even talk about. I don't even like to bring up like what the refs did or how they were. But I thought the refs were bad tonight. Like I thought they were
awful.
bad.
They were awful.
Yeah, like
they were
I
awful.
think they were all over the place. And you know, I mean, I don't know. I can't really cut again. I can't cut Brandon no bell as far as like he didn't play well. But with all that being said, in the fourth quarter, like you were down 6 points. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to win that game. Like that's.
Hey, and they were up 1, you know. But this is what I like to bring.
They're up 5. They're up 4. Then that dude
4.
hit the corner 3, right?
This is my thing.
Yeah.
The Warriors, they play a certain style, bro. They play that style, win, lose, or draw. They shoot the same exact shots every single game. They do the exact same thing. Nothing really changed. I think the Pelicans are still trying to find their identity. Who is this? I know Larry said.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, Larry said on Chris's Spaces that his team's gonna punch you in the mouth, right? Woo-de-woo. I don't know about. I kind of disagree with that one, brother. I kind of disagree because I've seen this team come out flat many times,
Right?
Many times, and they did none of the punching. But again, I still think this team is still trying to find its identity of who it wants to be. But that also, you know, in culture, yes, but also in winning and how you play, that's got to be defined. And I don't think they have that defined yet.
Yeah, and but to his point, man, like. There's no like continuity. There's just they don't all play together ever. Like as he said last night, one guy comes back, the other guy gets injured, and then he comes back and the other guy gets injured. And so it's just
no. See,
but it's hard to find. No. I know what you're saying, Jared. I know what you're saying, but there is some type of flow at least, right? Scheme wise, right? Like there's. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I don't think the Pelicans are punchers, though. I think they may be counter punchers, but I don't think they're. I don't think that we're just gonna come out and punch you in the mouth. Like I don't. Jose and Najee are the only 2 people in my head that I see bring.
And they come in, and they used to come in late in the first quarter, then punch him in the mouth, right?
That's what I'm saying. So that's more of a counter punch.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone asked a player on the team, what's the team's identity, philosophy, etc. And you're just as knowledgeable now as you were before. In fact, you probably know even less now than before you asked him. So it ain't no way we could like dance around it or explain it. It's like you're either pregnant or you ain't. Like so. You know,
would y'all think of Jackson Hayes tonight?
I thought he was good, solid.
I thought he was terrible.
Thought it was terrible. I thought it was solid.
I thought he was terrible. He didn't know what to be defensively. Yo, he got beat on so many bad cuts, bro. Like
that was terrible early in the first half. That was bad. Like the same play like 5 times.
Bro, hold on. He had 1 rebound.
Yeah, that was crazy.
21 minutes. It was a good box. Oh, sorry, clipped. It was a good box out though. I actually put that in my notes. Yeah, really good box out.
Man, at least somebody boxed out.
Yeah, Brandon flubbed out
because we know who did it.
Hey, listen, can we talk about Jax for a second? I think Jax could be like really good, like a really good on-ball defender.
Jared, did you see his perimeter defense tonight?
Bro?
Oh, he defended Clay well.
That's why I disagree with you. Yo, he shut down at one point shut down Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
That matchup. Jordan Poole won that one.
All right, yeah.
Maybe Kaminga was another one.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
Yep.
he might have Clay.
Yep.
It was like 3
There's
possessions. I wrote it down.
Hey, let me
perimeter.
tell you something. How many times have you tried to talk yourself into Jackson Hayes, bro?
Nah, see, I
Me,
think,
1,000
I think
times.
Jackson just one of those people that got seasons, dog. Like it's
Every fourth quarter of the season,
No,
he
that's
turned to
just,
Michael Jordan.
you know what I'm saying? He one of them seasonal workers, bro. That's what it is.
Say, bro, let me tell you a phrase that I got in my head right now about this particular situation. The sun even shines on dog.
Dogs, bro.
Man, listen, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
look,
That's how I felt after the
think-
Portland game, yo. That's how I felt too. I feel you. Like I don't think Jackson's changed, but I feel you.
I hate we gotta do this. No disrespect. Go ahead.
Let me say this. I think Jax has suffered from the coaching staff. If there was a system in place to teach him how to really play basketball and understand what are the nuances of basketball, he'd be in a different position. But the fact that he was so late to playing basketball, he kind of skipped over that step. And him being so ultra athletic and everybody being drafted on potential, you see him, you're like, oh my goodness, he could be so much if somebody just instills something in him. The Pelicans just didn't instill the correct ideals in him early on. So now it's like we're just left with this, and always to wonder.
Yeah.
Listen, there was a play tonight where Jax he had a great block on
two-handed block. It was
two-handed block on it, right? And the ball was right there. And he could have grabbed the rebound. And you know what he did? He stood there and he started to, and I'm just like,
he a football player playing basketball, dog.
Yeah, that's true.
He is. He a football player.
He gotta be, because he ain't a basketball player.
Presented by Rusty Nail.
Shout out to Rusty Nail, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. 5. Last thing. Would you, if Jonas is out again on Monday, can you start Billy Hernangomez at center?
5. Never mind.
It's over with. It's over.
I can't watch it anymore.
Nah, I mean, can't. It just I guess you want to go play with Wancho. Like at this point.
I mean,
I don't know. I think Willie's a really good teammate. I think he has really good games.
Vibe cultivator.
But right now it's just not him at this particular moment. Everybody got their own season, right?
The summer is.
Chaz, what do you do there? I mean, I don't know what Jonas' thing.
I don't think Jonas will be out that long, but even if he is,
he's had his shots, man, and he has not taken. He has.
Yeah, but I think you kind of honestly. I think at this point the alternative is like Jax. So it's like, well, hey, and he don't want to play the 5. So I think, and this is what I would do. I would just start Trey at the 5. I would just start Trey at the 5. You know what I'm saying, and just.
So, like, for instance, we play the Kings on Monday. Who would guard Sabonis? Herb?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't matter. Who cares? Like it wouldn't matter because the way Fox playing, I only care about who guarding Fox. I don't care about Sabonis at all. Like, go ahead, Sabonis. It is what it is, man. Like the great DMX says, sometimes it rains, get wet. It's 17 team bad, man. It's like what you want. Like,
Leo, you want to close us out with any final thoughts?
Like a people snake eye. Yeah, man. I want to say that you said a player who wasn't playing, and I was told by a couple people that the backups were better than him, and that he should not be playing. He should be relegated to the bench. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It looks like we can't rebound the ball. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I do think that I wouldn't mind starting Trey. I wouldn't mind starting Herb at center. I wouldn't mind. I just want some creativity. Like, I understand that there's a we're missing players, but I think that like if you scheme for it, you know what I'm saying, like it could work in other ways. I do
In
want
36 in 30, I didn't mean to cut you off. In 36 minutes combined tonight, the centers Willie Hernangomez and Jackson Hayes had a total of 7 rebounds.
how many didn't Herb have like 5?
Herb had 3.
Yeah,
Herb was really good tonight, yo. And like
I
early,
thought Herb was
got a lot
good.
of steals. Herb was really
but like
good
people will
tonight.
talk about his travel and all that stuff, and the corner missed corner.
He didn't
threes.
travel. First of all, that wasn't travel.
That
Yeah.
was terrible. Jeez.
Herb Jones is an all-pro safety.
Yes,
All pro.
Yeah,
All
he
pro.
literally is.
4 steals, 5 assists, block.
And then you know what's crazy? He's picking off somebody like a premium passer in Draymond.
Yeah,
like,
he was great tonight.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
saw that deflection. You saw that deflection. I think it was in the third or
And he's
fourth quarter.
trailing.
He shot
He's
the
trailing
angle.
Klay
Thompson.
Oh my god!
He didn't curl it. He shot through.
He jumped through in the. Oh my god!
Yeah, that boy good, man. I don't see how people pin these problems that we have on Herb. Like I don't understand.
Well, it's just the shooting aspect of things, right?
He can't shoot.
Once
Stop
again,
putting him in positions where he's just standing there.
Jarrett, they ran actually. Herb flashed. I think it was either third or fourth quarter. Herb flashed high post. They threw it to him. Then he pitched it right to Brandon. Came off, and I think Brandon got fouled on that.
Yep.
But that was something good to see. I hadn't seen that in a while, but they didn't do more of it. I would have liked to see more of it, right, Lido? You like to see him dribble handoff and get into those actions.
I keep saying let her facilitate it. Let Herb initiate it, right? Let Herb initiate it, and then that way Herb could then like orchestrate that whole Herb has been very good, like being high post, right? Free throw line extended.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes smart decisions. He's a good passer. To be honest, when Herb got that steal, I wish he'd have got the layup instead of trying to pass it to Najee, because I think Herb is a better finisher than he gets credit for. Also,
why are we so bad in the fast break?
Oh my god!
We should just stop throwing live.
I don't even know if we should literally discuss this, as we could talk about for 30 minutes. We can't like execute a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 fast break. We can't throw a lob.
Worst lob team in the history of lobs.
I honestly, I don't know. You notice you never really hear about this team practicing.
There's no practicing during the season, Chaz.
I don't think nobody practiced though.
Nobody.
I remember at least even Monty Williams used to say, "Yeah, you should go ask him about practice." We had a hard practice after that game.
Stan Van Gundy used to practice.
Yeah, it's just
Hold on,
accountability.
Can we talk about this lineup thing? I think we need to put Herb at the 1. I think we need to put Herb at the 1. This is, and I'm just gonna say this because I think CJ, either him at the 1 or the 5. Like, because I need.
I completely agree with you. I'm in agreement
with you. I've been saying put Herb at the 1
because you gotta push CJ down, right? And then if you have Trey in the corner, which you effectively ran a 2, like a 2-on-1 fast break where they got the corner 3 to Trey from CJ. If you put them in those positions, I think that it's more successful, right? And even I think CJ has to be your jump shooter. Yeah. I don't think he needs to take as many mid-range jump shots as he wants to, right? Because I think that's Brandon's lane in a sense. Yeah, we want to get Brandon shoot more threes, but I think the most effective way to kind of operate this is actually have CJ spread out and have her initiate it. So that way he can play, essentially, top of the key down rather than wing-esque and trying to get to the lane.
Turn CJ into a catch and shoot guy. He's not a point. He's just not a point guard, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. He's not a point guard. He doesn't make good reads. He doesn't facilitate very well. He's always trying to hunt his shot, and as he should, he's a great shot maker. But like, make his life a lot easier. Just in the corner and let him shoot corner threes all year. Like, presented by DraftKings, ready for the underdogs, the upsets, and the unbelievable action from DraftKings Sportsbook. The biggest tournament in college basketball is here right now.
Did Justin freeze?
I think Justin froze.
Yeah, he froze a little bit. I think he's done.
Word.
Lala, you might have to hit that. Well, all right, y'all. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Chaz. That's 5. That's Lido. We out.
We out.